came across this post on Facebook the other day of a woman complaining, and I'll read the way she had posted, quote unquote. My husband told me nimenona sana after kuzaa tuko 4 months, eti nakaa nguruwe, nipunguze kukula. Na imagine I don't eat much, ni kunona tu but sio eti ni ya kukula sana. He even showed me dem kwa simu ati siukae kama huyu dem, kitu legit. Those words bado zinanikula ndani ya moyo wangu, but why? For those who don't understand Swahili, I'm going to interpret. So there's this married lady that is complaining that she gave birth 4 months ago, and the husband is complaining that she's too fat. Basically, he's telling her that she looks like a pig. She looks like a pig, and he showed her photos on his phone of a certain lady who has a certain kind of figure, and told her to be like that lady. He wants the wife who gave birth 4 months ago to lose weight and look like this legit lady. And after reading this post, I was like, what? What? Then I remembered even myself, I've been through the same thing that she has been through. I went down to the comments and I saw so many women commenting that they've been through the same, being body shamed by their spouses. I did not even put any comments on that post because I think if I would have commented, I would have talked in a bad way and Facebook would have blocked me. The reason why I'm reacting to this post, first of all, is because it triggered me real bad, and it reminded me of that one time after I had given birth, and I had this guy who will tell me that I am fat and lazy. And apparently he would show me other women who had given birth to like 3-4 kids and they are still looking fine, and tell me to ask the other ladies. So you ask Mama so and so what she does to maintain her weight after giving birth to 3 kids. You guys, I'm gonna look for a picture of myself, of that person back then who was being called fat and lazy. You should have seen me. I looked good for anyone who has given birth. Okay, let me just first read the comments of what people said. Body shaming from a spouse is the worst thing. Yeah, it's true, it's the worst thing. I will do the same. Download a photo of a hot dude, then show it to him and tell him to look like him. Ati, na mnakwanga mmeoleka na kina nani hao, like who are you married to? That's not a husband, he's still a boy. And I agree. If you find any man who is body shaming you, basically, especially after you've given birth to his child, this kind of man who is telling you that you're too fat, you look like a pig, you should ask other women what they do in order to lose weight. First of all, that's not even your man. I'm gonna give advice to the man. Yeah, let me first talk to this man who is calling the wife a pig, basically, because that's what he's doing. He's saying the wife looks like a pig because she's too fat. Number one, it's common sense that a woman's body will always change when pregnant and after giving birth. That is pure common sense. When a woman gives birth, her body will change in one way or another. It doesn't matter. Like, this woman has made a whole human being in her body and given birth. So even if she doesn't experience any changes in her body when pregnant, she will experience changes in her body when breastfeeding or after giving birth. Number two, have enough money to provide for this woman and buy the right kind of foods for her to eat so that she doesn't continue growing fat. Enough money for chicken, enough money for fish, enough money for meat, enough money for eggs, vegetables, cheese, avocado, tallow, lard, ghee. And it's not only for her to eat, it's also for you to eat, because even for you, you may think that because you're not fat, that you're healthy. Not being fat does not mean that you're equally healthy. So it is for you and her to eat healthy at the same time, not just for her to eat healthy. Give this woman a break. This woman just gave birth. Give her a break for however long until she's comfortable or until she gets healed. Maybe this woman had a cesarean section. Whichever method she gave birth, obviously, it's a major like undergoing in her body. Give this woman a break. Number three, if you were to even pass a message to your woman that she's fat, try and use better words. Don't just go to a woman and say unakaa nguruwe or you're fat and lazy or whatever else it is, that words that you would use. That is your wife, for God's sake, and she gave birth to your child. If you decide to go to the gym together. Support this lady. People out there are being body shamed by their spouses. And shame on you if you are a spouse who body shames your partner for whatever reason. Like, for whatever reason, you should never body shame anybody, let alone your partner that you claim to love and care for, rather than try to bring this person's self-esteem down just because they've gained some weight. We are human beings and we gain weight sometimes, we lose weight sometimes. And for the lady, let me give advice to this lady who is breastfeeding this 4-month-old child. Sometimes it might get there, it might take a toll on you. By the time you're losing weight or slimming up or going on a fitness journey, don't do it for this man. Don't do it for anybody. Do it for yourself. Do it because it's good to keep fit and keep healthy. Do it because you love yourself. Number one, if you're breastfeeding and the baby is exclusively breastfeeding, the only thing you can do majorly is eat for one and drink for two. Like, you eat food for yourself only, like the normal amount of food you normally eat. Do less carbohydrates. Do more proteins, more vegetables, and more fats. But then drink for two. Drink a lot of water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Number two, you don't have to really do exercises if you're not comfortable enough. Maybe your wound hasn't healed. Wait until the baby is weaned, that is at 6 months. Then from there, you can start fasting, and you can only fast a maximum of 20 hours, because if you fast more than 20 hours, there are toxins that will be excreted from the breast milk, and that breast milk will not be good for your baby. So you can do intermittent fasting for a maximum of 20 hours. There are different types of intermittent fasting you can do. You can do 16, 8, 24. You can do like 2 meals a day, 2 consecutive meals a day. Drink a lot of water and you'll see some changes. Basically, always eat for one. Even when you're pregnant, always eat for one and drink for two. Avoid sugar, wheat products as much as you can. Try it and do less carbohydrates, more proteins, more vegetables, basically. There's this lady on TikTok. I will search for her name. She always tells us that, as ladies, your currency is your fitness and your looks. Keep fit, eat healthy, keep yourself looking good. That's your currency. That's it. And look for money, obviously, and make money and earn a living. Don't just look good and have an empty brain. It doesn't work like that. Have ways of sustaining yourself. This man or any other man will not disrespect you in the name of you're not looking good, you're not looking fit, you don't have any money, you don't have any source of income, you cannot cater for your needs, like he's your everything. If he decides to leave you like you're finished, no, 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 no. Let's not do that. I was watching this movie today. It's a Nigerian movie called Rejected Wife by the main actor is Ruth Kadiri. So apparently this man divorced his wife on the basis that she had become fat. That even triggered me even more. There's a comment that said, tighten up, people, treat one another with kindness, treat others the way you'd want to be treated. This goes to women as well. You don't have to leave your husband because they are fat. And you don't have to body shame them, especially a spouse. Body shaming coming from a spouse is like the worst thing ever. It's like the lowest form of, it can give you very low self-esteem. It makes you even continue eating more and growing bigger because apparently you've been body shamed, right? Be kind, treat others the way you'd want them to treat you. For someone like me who is an emotional eater, I wouldn't want someone to bash me with my body or body shame me, because that would make me even want to eat more, because I'm eating because I'm stressed. I am emotionally stressed.